Hello everyone, Dr. Nicole LaPera, the holistic psychologist here. I want to thank everyone who's getting ready to jump on and join me for a lovely Sunday morning meditation. Those of you who are not able to join live, this will be saved for the next 24 hours. I'm also today going to be recording another meditation video that I'm going to put up on my YouTube channel, The Holistic Psychologist. That way you guys can access this for longer than 24 hours. I love the live option because it gets me to connect with everyone in real time, which is amazing. And I like to do as consistently as possible, as frequently as possible. But the thing I don't like about it is that then it goes away. So this is my way to at least house a meditation for you guys a little bit more permanently. That way you can check back and use it anytime you want. So why do I care about meditation? Those of you who work with me individually, my clients, know that I'm teaching meditation pretty much right out the gate. And the reason that I'm always talking about meditation and the reason why we are here meditating today together is really because in a meditation practice, at least in my opinion, is where we really learn to change our relationship with our thinking minds. And I am of the opinion, and I do state this as what I believe to be a universal truth, we all spend too much time in our minds, lost in our thoughts, disconnected from the present moment. And as you know, what I know is happening in our minds is that subconscious that I'm always talking about. So really keeping us locked in those old patterns. So through meditation is how we really learn to do a two-step process, which really just simply put is separating ourselves from our thoughts, where we are not attaching ourselves to them, attaching meaning to them, disconnecting from the old habitual reactions that most of us see ourselves repeating in response to those. And the second part of the process is really starting to tone a muscle that we all have, which gets to choose where our attention goes. So I say that because most of the time I think all too frequently we have one of two experiences. Either the world of, let's be honest, endless external distractions just takes our attention, distracts us, or a lot more frequently, a lot of us are internally distracted, absorbed in our thoughts. So meditation is how, like I said, we develop a separation from our thoughts and we develop more of a control and really a stronger muscle that gets to say, no, my attention is here in this present moment on whomever I'm talking to or whatever the hell else we want to be putting our attention as opposed to our thinking mind. So what I'm going to take us through right now, as you guys are settling in, thank you. There's so many of you in this room. That's awesome. Really cool experience, guys. We're going to be meditating with about 600 other people right now. So everyone get settled in. If you guys are sitting, find a comfortable way to sit. If you guys are laying, also totally great. Find yourself a comfortable way to lay. I'm going to let a couple more of you trickle in, and then I'm going to lead us on a guided meditation, and this way I'm going to guide you guys through, and you can kind of hear a little bit of kind of internally those two tools. Like I said, we are not our thoughts, and we get to choose where our attention goes. So throughout the course of this meditation, you'll hear me referring to our breath as where we want to return our attention back to. And the great part about the breath is we're doing it all day. So what you guys hear today, I hope to be something that you guys can then practice, whether or not, like I said, you tune into other guided meditations, and you can jump on the one that I'm going to throw up on the YouTube channel a bit later, or you can just kind of get the hang of this process and then just do this. Find a time in your day and find a comfortable seat. And speaking of, let's all start to settle in, settling into our seats as you guys are starting to let your energy just calm. Maybe you want to flip those eyes closed, kind of just settling in to where each of you are right now, right in this moment in time. Leaving behind wherever you just came from, whatever you were doing, whatever was on your mind, whatever energy you might be feeling racing through your body, stuck in your body, maybe no energy at all. Just allow yourself gently and slowly just to settle in to now. If you're sitting, feel your back against the chair. Feel your legs, your feet on the ground, on the earth below you. If you're laying, start to feel the body, the weight of your body as it rests in your bed, on the earth. As you start to settle in, maybe bring an intention to mind. Whether it be to find a moment of peace in your day, in this moment. Whether it be to begin to rebuild a connection to your body, to yourself. Whether it be to begin to practice conscious awareness and presence in this moment in your day. Feel as your body begins to relax, noticing any tension you may carry in your shoulders, in your neck, your lower back. Just notice the tension there. And if you can, begin to soften, to release, fully settling in to the experience of being in your body. In your body as it feels in this moment in time. Begin to notice your breath. Notice as your body expands, your belly, your chest, and contracts with each of your breaths. Allow your breath to be as it naturally is. And just notice as it flows through your body. You may notice your attention wander. You may notice thoughts begin to fill your mind. Simply notice those thoughts. They are not good thoughts or bad thoughts. They do not make you a good or bad person. They are just thoughts. Simply notice your thoughts. Gently begin to turn your attention from your thoughts back to your breath. Each time a new thought comes, simply return your attention to your breath. Follow your breath as it enters and exits your body. Feel the difference between being in your thinking mind and grounded in your body. Practice returning your attention back to your relaxed body through the act of breathing. Gradually expand your attention again. Feel your body in the chair, against the earth. Begin to sense the room in which you sit or lay. Feeling the air in the room, the smells of the room. Gradually bring your attention back. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. All right. So, I hope you guys have found that helpful. Like I said, I talk about meditation a lot. It's really, truly invaluable. As we just kind of went through, I think part of it is really understanding that I call it a mental exercise. So we're doing something. And those things that we're doing, right? We're separating ourselves from our thinking mind. We're choosing where our attention goes. Those things are really pivotal for change. I always say there's 2 steps of change, and one is awareness or consciousness. So really developing the ability to be present, not only to our external environments, like I said, so that we can start to really feel connected to this world, to this life, to other people, but so that we can get some eyes on our internal world. And for many of us, what are the really daily, consistent effects, really, that the stories and the narrative and the interpretations that we're filtering really all of life through, the impact that those interpretations are having. So this is how it starts. Like I said, we give ourselves that space, we give ourselves the internal eyes on what's going on, work with a lot of people who want to do the subconscious, the narrative change. And while that's incredibly important, and, I do kind of walk people through that part of the journey, this is where it starts. It starts in this consciousness. So if you guys can make this a consistent practice, find, let me see, we meditated for about a handful of minutes. That was probably about 7-8 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I start with new people meditating. I say 1 minute, just somewhere in your day to practice that 2-step process. Remember, you are not your thoughts out there. I assure you, you are the consciousness, the awareness that exists behind the thoughts and that gets to choose. And in choices where we can have really the world ahead of us, we can start to break some of these habits and these patterns and really start to get the results and the life that we want. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for doing this. This is incredible. I just want to say again, we just meditated with about hundreds of people from around the world. So really, really, really powerful. A question just came in and I want to just kind of revisit this. So I have a podcast or meditations, and I'm actually, right when I'm done with this, I'm going to go record another one of these guys, about a 10-minute beginner breath meditation that I will put up on my YouTube channel. And of course, I'll let you guys all know through Instagram when that's up. That way you can have that saved for longer than the 24 hours. But this will be up for 24 hours, so you guys can revisit it. Thank you for spending these couple minutes of your Sunday with me, wherever you are, and I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I hope this was helpful.